I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more though, because like so much just happened. Um, so yeah, my brain is just like, I mean, yeah, I'm not even concerned about Scorpius and Albus at the moment. About, you know, I just, so what's with Harry? Harry and the parcel tongue and the dreams and the scar hurting. Like, I mean, this whole time we've got he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. That makes it seem like Voldemort's gonna come back. I mean, why would we hear that repeated throughout the play and then not have it happen? But again, like it would be a whole different timeline, and that's all confusing too. Like how can Harry be feeling these things as though Voldemort's back in our timeline when having Voldemort return occurs in a completely different timeline? And in that timeline, Harry was killed at the Battle of Hogwarts. So why is he here and now feeling these things? Um, so like, is it because of Delphi? I mean, I suppose that could be like, he's not feeling it because Voldemort's there. He's just like Delphi is also causing him to. But the only reason that he felt those things at all was because he was a Horcrux. That was the connection between him and Voldemort. So because when Voldemort tried to kill him as a baby, he made him into a Horcrux accidentally, and it was just because he had a piece of Voldemort's soul in him that he was able to have those connections, that he was able to look into Voldemort's mind, and that he could speak Parseltongue. And yeah, and that his scar hurt whenever, Voldemort was like particularly emotional. Um so, what why is this going on? Even if there's a Voldemort descendant existing in the world, like, you know, Delphi didn't try to kill him and make him into a Horcrux, so that part is really confusing, and I really hope that gets explained, because the pain and the connection, it can't occur across timelines, and it can't occur if he's not a Horcrux anymore. So what's up with that? Um, so and oh, and where are Albus and Scorpius? Why didn't she just kill them? Yeah, I mean, that whole last scene really confused me. I don't know where they are, and I don't know where she is. Yeah, we don't know where she is either. Yeah, she broke the time turner, and what did she took off, right? Scorpius. The time turner is spinning. Look at what she's doing. She can't leave us behind. Albus and Scorpius both scramble to grab part of the time turner, and there is a giant whoosh of light, a smash of noise, blah 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 blah. Albus? Albus, what have we done? Scorpius, we had to go with the time turner. We had to try to stop her. Okay, so they grabbed on, and time was moving, and they were with her, and she's there, and but now we don't know where we are. We don't know if we went back further in the past than 1995 or into the future and sometime in the middle. It's, yeah. Delphi, stop me. How do you think you've stopped me? I am done with this. You may have destroyed my chances of using Cedric to darken the world, but maybe you're right, Scorpius. Maybe prophecies can be prevented. Maybe prophecies can be broken. What is undoubtedly true is I'm done with trying to use you, annoying, incompetent creatures, for anything. No more wasting precious seconds on you. Time to try something new. Okay, so she's still, has this mission to bring back Voldemort, who she believes, whether it's true or not, is her father. And so that I kind of understand. I mean, he's her dad. Of course she wants him back. So, I this is ironic. I like her so much more now that she's a bad guy. Because I mean, it's not like, I mean, I don't know, the villains, you love to hate them. That's really, but you enjoy when they're there. I mean, they're important and necessary and stuff. So yeah, that's the ironic thing. I dislike her as a villain, but I also I don't, dislike her anymore. It's confusing. Um, but anyway. Okay, so now she's like, okay, she still wants to bring Voldemort back, but she's just going to have a different plan to do that. Yeah, so she crushes the time turner. It explodes into 1,000 pieces. Delphi ascends again into the air. She laughs in delight as she sets off hard away. But she just leaves them. She doesn't kill them. I mean, they don't have any wands, so they're kind of screwed that way. And we don't know when they are and when she is. Does she know when she is? I mean, well, I think she would. She was in charge. She had the time turner when they moved. But they can't just be back in the present. Well, cuz after the 5 minutes are over, they start to return to the present. So what, did she stop that somehow and bring them somewhere else? Yeah, so we don't know what's going on there. We don't know. They're stranded sometime, we don't know when, and she is also stuck. She's stuck in this time, whatever time it is. But she has a wand and she has a plan, whatever it is. I mean, well, maybe she's still figuring it out. Yeah, the boys try to chase her, but they've not the slightest chance. She flies, they run. Albus, no, you can't. Scorpius turns back and tries to pick up the time turner pieces. The time turner is destroyed. Scorpius, utterly, we're stuck here in time. Wherever in time we are, whatever it is she's planning to do. Hogwarts looks the same. Okay, so if they did go back, they at least went less than 1,000 years back. Scorpius, yes, and we can't be seen here. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. We need to stop her, Scorpius. I know we do, but how? Yeah, alright, so yeah, so there's no indication as to when they are. I mean, it would have to be sometime in the past because it would have to be before the Battle of Hogwarts still because Delphi needs Voldemort alive to be able to keep him alive for the timeline that she wants. So it's sometime prior to May of 1998. And it could be, I mean, yeah, the Triwizard Tournament was in June of 95. So it could be sometime in those 3 years. It could also potentially be earlier than that. It could be that they went even further back in time on that last travel. But we don't know. It didn't say. I mean, I feel like it would make more sense for it to be forward, for it to be sometime between spring of 95 and spring of 98, because that's when Voldemort's alive and doing his thing. I mean, if it's earlier than that, before he came back to power, then what's she gonna do? She'd have to just wait around for him, so yeah, lots of craziness going on. I it's one of those things, there's so many questions. I feel like, how are they all possibly gonna get answered in just one more act? but I guess I'll find out tomorrow which ones get answered and which don't. And I'm sure for all the questions that don't get explicitly answered in the play, I'm sure there'll be plenty of talk on the internet about it. And I'm excited to be able to participate in that finally. Like, I'm, just gonna go Google crazy over Cursed Child and all that stuff. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow and finishing this up.